Hi guys, welcome to our 2025 Pegasus Cars and Coffee event. This is our first one. Today it's May 17th. So we're here, we're happy to talk to really everyone. We've already probably got 100 or so cars out here. It's only been going for about 45 minutes, and typically we'll get another 100, maybe more, although it is Automotion weekend and there's a couple other things, and the weather is kind of crappy. It's 55 and kind of drizzling. It's kind of misting, but it is what it is. But we are doing some little short videos to talk about who's all here to help make Pegasus what it is and make the Cars and Coffee event what it is. One of them is actually our photographer. He is a professional photographer. He does it not quite full-time. He does have some other stuff that he does, but for the most part, he is a professional photographer. He's done personal photos for me, car portraits, so that's kind of what he does. But his name is Cody Martin with Kuhlgelblitz. There's a fancy German way of pronouncing that. I just don't know exactly how to do that. But he's been a great person to have here. He does take all the pictures that we do. We have pictures of cars coming in, still shots of the cars. I think he even does some videos of the cars coming in. So he's been a pretty cool person to have at the event here with us. A lot of people really like him. He's a great personality to be around, great person to talk to, and always a really fun person to hang out with, talk to, get some pictures done. He's really been a great person to have around. So that's kind of what he brings to the event, and he's been pretty awesome to have around and be in the event with us. So and also is a pretty cool aspect to have professional photographer here taking pictures of your stuff. So yeah, if you get a chance, go ahead and reach out to him about whatever photography needs you may have.
Recording? All right, recording now.
Okay. You're recording.
Yeah,
we're all recording.
Oh, we're recording.
Welcome to Pegasus Cars and Coffee. It's our first one of 2025. We're here with Josh Kolbach with Big Bear Tire. Right now, we're just going to go through all our vendors. These are the guys that are here to help it happen. Josh, how's it going?
It's cold.
Yes, it's cold. It's actually 50 with a very slight drizzle. And Ozzy with the weather. What's going on? It's raining sideways.
It's raining sideways.
All right, Josh, go ahead and tell us what your relationship is with Pegasus, why you're here, what you brought to the show, and what your business is and what you guys are doing here.
So my name's Josh, as Zach said. I'm with Big Bear Tire. We're located out in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. We are your source for anything high performance as far as tires and wheels go. We've been in business for over 40 years. I've been with Big Bear for June will be 19 years. Used to do some of the tire work myself, but now I'm in sales and kind of doing this kind of community outreach stuff with Pegasus. I've been coming to Pegasus since my first attempt at doing a race car thing. So I've been over 20 years coming here. Fantastic guys behind the headsets and fantastic guys behind the counter. Love coming here. I brought my 2013 Mazda MX-5 Club. It's set up for SCCA Autocross for their CSX class or Club Spec MX-5 class. So it's got wheels, tires, brakes, and Penske shocks, along with a couple other secret sauce items that I don't feel like disclosing yet. But that's what I brought. That's what we do, and that's why we love Pegasus.
All right, that's Josh. I've actually known Josh since I was 9. He's been a good friend of mine for a long time. We're happy to have him here. Happy to have him help represent our Cars and Coffee. He's been at the last 1, 2, 3. Well, you've been to all of them, but you were actually here with Big Bear at the last 2, I think.
2 years worth.
Yep. So he's been actually a big part. A lot of our local guys we send his way for tires and other little suspensions odds and ends. So he's been a great part of what helps make this event what it is. And that's it for Josh today. Josh, nice talking to you.
Thanks, Zach.
X Turbo. Anyhow, this is Chris Lawson. He is with Werks Autosport, right?
Correct.
Spelled with an E because he is extra. Ooh, That's how you get out of the video. You take camera pictures behind the guy taking camera video. Anyhow, Chris, what are you? Who are you? What did you bring to the show? How long? What is your relationship with Pegasus? How long have you been doing this event with us?
I'm Chris Lawson. I own Werks Automotive, open for 7 years. We specialize in European cars, but also Japanese cars. The GTR is one of ours, and the 03 Cobra Terminator is a good customer of ours. So we kind of try and get our hands in a little bit of everything. We just like focusing on quality over quantity and building the best cars that we can. Pegasus provides for me all of our hoses and clamps, brackets, miscellaneous things.
He's in here once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, no, at least once a week. He's always good fun to have around. Every time he comes in, it's like, oh, everyone walk away. No, I'm just kidding.
Go and hide.
Absolutely. So how have you been around the circle of Pegasus?
Of Pegasus? Just in what context?
Let's see. In what context? This is my first interview. Not of the morning, just of life. What context? Did you see I had a whole script lined up?
Did you?
I didn't stick to any of it.
When you're on once the camera's on, you like blank.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
everything's
we
blank.
built a custom car and it's all custom and everything is custom on it. So for me, I like to be casual. I bought this car a year and a half ago as a project car to track it, and having Pegasus nearby is a huge advantage to me because I can get all my brake pads, I can get all my harnesses, all my safety gear. Everything is in stock. It's local, convenient, and I get to talk to Zach. So it's a win-win for everybody. And my customers benefit from it as well because I am 15 minutes away from the shop that has everything I need for their vehicle's safety and for devices.
And that's the best pitch on Pegasus that you're going to see way better than anything that I could do because it's from a real person, not just from me blowing smoke up your butt. Yeah, like I said, he's had this 996. How long?
About a year and a half.
Okay, so a year and a half he's had this car. I've seen it grow on social media because I'm friends with him. I know the man.
Kind of a big deal.
If you didn't hear it, he said he's kind of a big deal. I think he's just tall. I think that's really all it is, but,
The camera adds 10 pounds in 2 feet.
In my case, it shrunk me a foot. But, it still added the 10 pounds. But we don't talk about that.
No.
So, yeah, he's been a great addition to the Pegasus Cars and Coffee. That's what I forgot. It's May 17th, our first Cars and Coffee of 2025. The intro. We'll do it as an outro. Yeah, so it's always good to see it. Always love having you here. Love seeing you here. Love you as a customer.
It's a great event. I'm glad you guys started doing it just for the variety of cars that come to your show compared to other Cars and Coffee. You get a lot more track spec, a lot more obscure vehicles in your Cars and Coffee because they're track guys and they think differently. It's autocross, it's road racing. It's just a different mentality. And it's a neater breed of people. A lot of grassroots people, people that truly care about other racers. It's competitive, but it's fun. And that to me is the biggest draw to your Cars and Coffee is just the camaraderie amongst everybody that comes here. They're all friendly. It's all walks of life, and we all love what we do. So it's a huge plus.
Absolutely. And once again, the best pitch that anyone could give, way better than any pitch I could give. So, yeah, that's Chris with Werks Autosport. Love to have him around. Thank you. This event.
My dad and myself.
Absolutely, because what else would you bring? If you bring the dad brings everything with him. That's pretty much how it goes, including the little man. But, he brought the dad, so it doesn't really matter. Anyhow, how long have you been here?
Today?
Yes.
We were the first ones here.
That's because they're the coolest. Yeah, they were the first ones here. They actually beat me and all of the other employees that work here that were here an hour and a half early. So, that's pretty much what happens. I hear when you have coffee, you get here early because you're a morning person. But anyhow, thanks for coming out. We much appreciate it. Welcome back to Pegasus Auto Racing. Today is our Cars and Coffee. Today is May 17th, 2025. It's our first event of 2025. The weather got a lot nicer. The wind died down a bunch. It's at least maybe 45. I'm just kidding. It's actually probably around 60. It got a lot warmer, so we're all good. And I have Ryan here with Roast Coffee. He's really helped bring this up to the next level. It's been great to have here. And Ryan, tell us a little about yourself, what you do here, how you came to this event, how you were brought into it at least, and what you're doing here and what your normal gig is.
Nice. Hello, everybody. Ryan Mason here, Roast Coffee Company. I got roped into this because of Lake Mills. The Lake Mills Cars and Coffee ended up kind of disintegrating after COVID, and they started wrapping up one here, and they invited me over for this one. So they said, hey, we know your reputation over there. Why don't you come over here and do this one? And it's been fantastic ever since. So we've been here, three years, somewhere around there? So it's been great. But this is my full-time gig. Setting up events like this is what we do. We're an event-based coffee company. So Roast travels all around the country, and we've been to 21 states. We're in 4 states right now, and we do pop up exactly like this.
All right, and trying to think if there's anything else that I want to ask you. Oh, what all do you make here?
We've got the full espresso bar. We've got a nitro brew bar. And also right behind me, we've got brewed coffee.
So for anyone that isn't super knowledgeable on coffee, that means pretty much everything that you could ask for at an actual coffee shop he brings here, with the exception of like bakery goods. But we actually end up just running to the local Walmart and getting a bunch of baked goods for that. So we pretty much have the full thing covered. So like I said, he's been great to have on. He really brought up our Cars and Coffee to the next level to make it a real Cars and Coffee. So we're really happy to have him here. He's been really awesome to have, and we really appreciate him. Thank you, Ryan.
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us.
Right.
Welcome to Pegasus Auto Racing Supplies. Today is our Cars and Coffee Today. We're actually just wrapping up with it now, which is why we're doing this in the showroom instead of outside in the parking lot where the event actually happened. Like I said, we are wrapping up right now. So today is May 17th. It's our first one of 2025, just to keep everything dated. But I'm here with
Scott from King Motorsports.
And
Dave with Oberk Car Care.
Scott is actually one of the biggest influencers in this event. He really helped us take it to the next level. He's the one that brought in Oberk as well as Roast Coffee, who helped make it feel like a really legitimate Cars and Coffee. So just to tell us about who they are and how they got pulled into this, we'll start with King, and we'll go from there. Scott?
Hey, thanks a lot. So, King Motorsports is the authorized Mugen distributor for the United States. Mugen is essentially the factory racing branch of Honda here in the United States. We were invited to start taking part of the Cars and Coffee about 2 years ago. We've been a customer of Pegasus since the mid-'80s, so a long, long time ago. Pegasus has always remained our number one source for race parts in the community. We're super glad to be here. We're super glad to bring a little bit of a more Honda JDM vibe to the Cars and Coffee, and we love seeing all the diversity and all the different cars and all the different people that come out to these Cars and Coffee events. So we just love doing them.
Thanks, Scott. And now over to Oberk.
So Scott was actually the one that helped bring in Oberk into this event, but what is surprising about a lot of the Cars and Coffee is we have a ton of detailers. Oberk Car Care specializes in chemicals and polishes to maintain or preserve your car finish. And a lot of these events, we have almost every one of the local detail shops out. So it's great to network with the local community of car enthusiasts, but also with the automotive detailers. And as the detailing market has kind of progressed, we see that along with the collectors and the people that show up and their interest in keeping those cars that way. So it's been a great opportunity to be here, do Cars and Coffee, and alongside with brands like King and Mugen and Pegasus, who have been in the auto racing industry for a really long time.
Perfect. And as a little side note, last Cars and Coffee, well, not quite the last one, 2 Cars and Coffees ago, he actually did a detail on my car. Well, a little detail, just a little quick one, because I show up every time with an absolutely filthy car to a car show, oddly enough, of all things. So, and then Scott has really been really big in this event and helping to create it into what it is. He's really brought it to the next level. So we've been very appreciative of both of these guys and both of these companies coming in. So that's a wrap on our very first Cars and Coffee of 2025, and we do have 3 more. So hopefully we see everyone in the future events.